All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Neutral, man. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you showing up right from the start. We're going to try something new today. We're trying Insurgency Sandstorm. Haven't played that in a minute. But that's really not the show. The show is talking about Arc Raiders. It's really that simple. I'm chatting. The game is just the background. Neutral, how are you doing today, man? How's your day been? Let's see, all my audio is good. We're good. Let's just do some local play real quick just to kind of warm up, test things out. See how the game performs in during stream. And I want to see if my audio issue has been fixed. Neutral Switch just watched the finals esports talk, and now I'm here. Embark rocks. I cannot disagree. I think I'll check out some finals esports myself. I haven't played at a high level like that, so I want to see what it looks like. I'm gonna turn on the game volume a little bit. Bring this down a little bit. All right, there we go. Neutral, my day has been rainy. Hope yours doing it as well. I'm doing peachy, man. Cannot complain. All right. Right now, I'm just doing testing on the stream. Let me know how the audio does and how the frames are going. Ooh. I see flashes, but I don't see targets. There he goes. Oh. Oh, that was quick. All right, I think I fixed the issue with my audio being dropped without my permission or knowledge or input. So fun fact, this is what I found out. Fun fact, Steam itself has an automatic mic control mechanism in it. So that's what was doing the trick. That's what was doing the actual finagling of my audio. All right. Thanks for helping me out with that. I think we probably... Oh, that's an nade. And that's a suicide bomber. All right. All right. Looks good. Testing it out. Doing my thing. All right. Now, I haven't quite played this game in a minute, so gonna be rusty, and haven't always been in the best of terms when it comes to the PvP of this game. But we're gonna give it a shot again. We're gonna give it a shot. So yeah, Neutral. So if you're going to watch the finals esports, I'd say EU is currently the most entertaining to watch. What makes you say that, Neutral? Okay, so I don't even... I don't even remember playing this map at all. All right, let's turn off the voice chat here. Normally I'm perfectly good with this, but all right, let's do that. Can you even turn that off? Oh yeah, there you go. Now it has to be applied. Cool. We're good. We're good. Let's be observer. All right. Let's see here. Neutral 100K official esports in live tournament later this year in Stockholm. I'm thinking about attending just for fun. Sounds good. All right. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played this map actually. Looks like we got A. This game is dark. Well, that was lucky. That was extremely lucky. Yeah, someone clipped that one as the worst possible moments to have an incendiary out. I have 2 nades, yeah. Oh! So I think I found their spawn area. I wonder how many I killed in that little spray down. I said they were pretty good for somebody who just hasn't played this game in a while. This is where I got shot in the face. Dude. Dude, what the actual fuck? Wizzily? Wizzly, what's it is? Where's this guy at? Okay, that's unfortunate. So yeah, neutral Auschwitz is very. It's sadly very stereotypical for esports. NA is more mechanically dominated. EU is more strategic and close to terms of competitive between teams. Of APEC is doing some weird stuff no one understands. That's what kind of makes it. That's what kind of makes it fun though. Like in terms of like the, in terms of the different regions. Dude, what the actual attack at a teammate? Dude, these are all just dudes that just... Oh my god, this is so... That's unfortunate, dude. It's just straight up PvP griefing at this point. Let's try again. If I keep getting this kind of stuff, I'll just switch to PvE and just figure out. We'll chill from there. Dude, another map I've never played on before. All right. Yeah, no one wants to be commander. Someone nearby. I can hear the proxy chat, or rather, see it. Oh. Pfft. All right. I feel like that last match got me slightly tilted at this point. Okay, dude, I have a radio. Get the fuck over here, then. Let's get these boys. Okay, let's get this on the road here. Sorry, I'm not talking too much. This game's a lot more intensive in terms of my attention that required than Space Marine. Someone's close. I always like to come up the flanks on these kinds of games. Proxy chat again. Up top. Oh! That guy above us? Was that a guy up top of that green plane? Alright, neutral, Contraside. I wouldn't worry too much. The final is esport by design and balancing is very good. Contraside, welcome to the chat, man. I apologize for not keeping up with chat. This game is a little harder to do. Esports ruins games. I fear it will ruin the spirit of the finals. I tend to disagree. I don't. It depends on the game genre. Like, I always enjoyed watching the esports of the Heroes of the Storm very immensely. In fact, it kind of helped me, you know, keep enjoying the game, honestly. Made me want to get better. Got it. Got it, boys. Got it. Contraside. I don't like that people start to listen to the pros and then things like hammer and model get nerfs. Ruined Gears of War. Gears of War had 2 different tunings because it split the community. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from on that regard. I think, though, in a skill-based game, when the individuals who are playing at that higher level can, like, manipulate something, like, that heavily, in that regard, they should listen, because... How do I put this? They're the ones who know how to exploit it the best, right? But at the same time, sometimes people will overtune it, and so they're not looking at the overall win rates, like they're not looking at what it looks like at the lower level versus the higher level. So, you know, I can kind of see the argument from both sides. There's an enemy somewhere on the right side still lingering. Ooh, boy, I almost shot that dude. Got him. This is why I like the FAL in this game, man. When I shoot somebody, I want them to drop. Get this crossfire angle on these guys. Are we capping it? I think we're capping it. Nice, nice, nice. Well, considering I've never played on this map at all once, so I did pretty good. Nope. GG's, boys. GG's. Let's see here. Neutral. Contraside, it's honestly not that bad, though. They acknowledge that melee... Oh, I gotta catch up on chat, boys. I gotta catch up on chat. Alright, see here. It's honestly not that bad, though. They acknowledge that melee is in a worse slot than intended. They're going to make rework whole mechanic. What's your next EP episode is going to be on? Contraside. I enjoyed the show. Content has got to be a bit tight now. Yeah, content is going to be a little tight, but you know what? You just got to make do. That's what it comes down to it, man. You gotta really just find your imagination and work with it. So we're always open to topic ideas. So if you've got a topic idea, Contraside, lay it out. Germ Warfare from YouTube. I installed because of GL spam and them saying they were going to buff melee. I prefer needing to aim in my shooters. A fair assessment, Germ. A fair assessment. You're playing a gun game. You want to fight guns, right? Neutral from YouTube. The finals has the best balancing of any game, even better than CS. Everything is viable. You just have to adjust your playstyle. Spear sucks, but everything else is fine. That's a bold claim, man. That's a bold claim. All right, let's see what we got here. No. Magazine, holographic, and we'll work with this. I gotta hurry up. I'm behind. Oh, I saw him twitch too. I saw him twitch. Teams are now balanced. You see that, guys? Top left screen? It says teams are now balanced. Neutral from YouTube. 80% of inventory in CS isn't used. Hey, man, that... I think... that might be accurate, but at the same time, it depends on a lot of factors. Like, for example, like CS has been around for such a long time that they're just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where like it's not very really going to get to that point. Oh! Ooh, that's a nade. Oh, there's a dude right next to me and I saw him too late. Jonathan Mitchell. Hey, Gecko. Love the Arc Raiders podcast. Can't wait for the next one. From YouTube, man, I appreciate your kind words, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate your support. Contraside from YouTube. Topic ideas, map themes. I want to see a wasted metropolis. I want to see one of those too. That's an excellent idea in terms of maps, map themes. Buddy Maniac, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you coming by. Hey, I enjoyed the last podcast episode. You talked about new Arc enemy types. My pitch is the Mosquito. A very small flying arc about the size of one of the rotors from a wasp with a small poison injector. Ooh. That can definitely fall under the very small, fast, and annoying category that Jake, the All Right, was pitching. I think that would... I think if you do that right, I think it'll do well. See, this is what I needed to do to catch up with the chat. Just die, and then just wait for the respawn timer, I guess. But I think we're gonna lose that point before we get back there. It's taking a slightly longer way, but maybe it's a safer way. Nope. Let me get into a forward position. Someone's up top, maybe? Ah, as soon as I turn away, wouldn't you figure it, you know? Alright, let's see here. Catching up. Neutral. I personally argue that the finals isn't really a pure gun game. It actually never was. I always had melee. It's just a sandbox where objectives guide the flow of the game. I mean, that's a fair argument. But to counterpoint, the majority of it is guns, and it has excellent gunplay, which is one of the main draws. There's a sniper out here somewhere. Gonna get risky. Oh, they're out of waves now. Oh. There we go, boys. There we go. Catching up on chat now. Let's see our Arc Raiders TV. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. From YouTube's cheers. Cheers right back at you. Neutral, I'd love a giant indoors map like a shopping center in EFT. I would be inclined to do it. What do you guys think about maybe a fully underground map? What do you guys think about that as a kind of like your Metropolis type, you know, game? 13-6? All right, not too bad. Drone Warfare, I was thinking of an even smaller B-size swarm similar to the Witch Swarm in Hunt, but tiny drones. I'm not sure they can accommodate that, to be honest, with their current physics engine, but, you know, I'd be excited to see them try it. Contraside Arc type idea, human mimic that cries, don't shoot, and explodes in close proximity. I saw that recommendation you dropped in. Please no power plant. Please no power plant. I think the mimic idea is everyone more or less agrees. I think I've heard that from multiple different people. So I think a mimic arc, you're going to see it. And it's also very thematic, like to the Terminator, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, machines look like humans type, you know, feel. I think they're eventually going to make something like that, you know. Buddy Maniac from YouTube. Yeah, that's about where my mosquito idea is going. The size of about the rotor of a wasp is the smallest I can imagine that you can actually hit them with the speed and annoyingness I imagine. Jonathan Mitchell from YouTube. They need 3 times the amount of indoor arc for an underground map. I'd love the idea. I agree. I 100% agree, Jonathan. They need a lot more arcs that would actually do well in underground. I feel like a lot of their aerial arcs will do very poorly because of the simple flying mechanics that they have to deal with. So, I agree. I think maybe like a shield robot, like a mini Bastion, maybe. All right, neutral. A deserted underground city network that got raided to destroy or destroyed by Arc would be insane. Perhaps maybe Esperanza that was previously occupied by humans got taken over by Arc and you have to take it back? Maybe an event. Maybe an event idea, guys. Maybe an event idea. This is where I get shot in the head. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. OGs know what I'm talking about. All right. In the ass, man. In the ass. Oh! Alright, well, I'm not leaving this area anytime soon. Alright. Whoop! Oof. I really hope it's... Yeah, I knew it. I knew it! I knew he was standing right above me. Getting too slick for my own good. Alright, let's catch up on our chat here. See here, neutral, similar. What about support arc in the projects shield into projects shields into allies? Contraside. Let's see, Jonathan Mitchell. The mosquito would fit into this underground map. Absolutely. Contraside. Remember your pitch for a Dead Space arc? What if that was more like a Solaric pit from Star Wars? Certainly open to it. You know. Yep. I think that would be definitely something that would be worth exploring, especially if you're gonna have an underground type map. Neutral, I know you have a vid plan for that, but I mean like an already deserted Raider city. This though could open up the scene for Helldivers like a mayor orders or as cities are connected via tunnels. That's not a bad idea, you know. See, I hope we're capping Alpha. I'm just gonna run up in there. It's a good thing that barrel is bulletproof. Dude, that dude emptied an entire mag into my location. There was another guy standing next to me and didn't return fire immediately on his ass. I mean, at the very least, I drew that many rounds. All right, we got A. We got A, boys. We're moving on. Pasty, welcome to the chat, man. From YouTube, there are so many things that would make wonderful arcs. I'm personally excited to see what they have in store for us in the future. Dude, I agree. I agree. Why would you throw a rattle block as a Molotov? Then we can't pass it. There you go. Dude, guys, go in! Go in! There we go. Alright, first guy in the door. We traded out. It's good. Bona Penecita. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. Some advertisements. We don't need none of that. Contraside, have you ever played Forever Winter? I have not. I do not find the idea of a PvE only extraction style game appealing, to be honest. I played the demo. Not a huge rating endorsement of that, to be honest. I see what they were going for. Just not my cup of tea, to be honest. Jonathan Mitchell, what's your tool or gadget that you guys want added to Arc? Oof. Oh. The warthog. The warthog. Mm-hmm. Oh. The ragdoll effect was probably hilarious. Dude, he hit me with a bolt action? Bro hit me with a bolt action? Dude. That's one of those things where I feel like I would want to see the kill cam just to kind of give him his props for it. Tree. Who the heck is Tree? Yeah, level 387. That about figures, right? But then again, that's kind of mid-range at this point. Alright. Let's see. We're down to 2 waves, so we don't have a lot of options. Yeah, it is a heck of a shot, dude. Like... Dude, what the... Damn. Okay. This far off the objective, getting zipped at. I'm gonna follow Soap. Oh, where did that come from? I am curious to see where it probably came from behind us, actually. Nope, that was from a Barrett 50 cal. So their snipers are nice and tucked back there. See, neutral from YouTube just improved the fake flare and add a glide suit, which you can destroy midair to let your enemies nosedive. That's another one. That's a good one. In terms of tech gadgets, I would actually like a shield, like a forward-facing shield. So for those of you who actually seen the movie Elysium, featuring Matt Damon, those of you who have not, I highly recommend it because it's a great sci-fi movie with good effects. Well done. But one of the hold on, let me concentrate here for a second. Yeah, I think this guy has the right idea. Staying prone. Woo! Don't go there. Whoop. Oh, I got a couple at least. They get the M250 in this game now. Holy crap. Like a shield, like the Elysium shield where like you just pop it out and it's like single direction. But like obviously you have to whip it out like you would an actual like item. That's the game right there. Oof. But yeah, so something like that from Elysium where he just like has that bracer type thing and he just like turns it on and it's like a frontal facing shield and just absorbs that AK magazine before it like finally knocks him on his ass. I feel like something like that could be really useful. Let's see here. I don't want this gun. I don't want this gun. Let's do that. All right, good enough.
On your knees. All right, let's go.
Move the fuck on, dude. Yeah, this is a death trap. As I say that, ah, damn it! I knew I shouldn't have ran in there. Neutral will make it purple shield strength, but make the durability super low and repair cost insanely high. Also make it look like a rusty, flimsy umbrella. OG purple shield strength, not the future nerfed one, but I am death. This is actually kind of dangerous right now. Oh! We are chunks. We are chunks, boys. Look at this guy. This guy in the rafters like Batman. Speaking of which, actually, this gave me an idea. So for Arc Raiders, a gadget could be like magnetic gloves that lets you climb a wall via like, you know, Spider-Man, just to kind of like just climb it straight up, you know? Obviously very slow, but essentially it's like having a ladder anywhere. Obviously extremely dangerous tactically, but you know, I think that'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna get shot. I'm gonna get shot. I'm gonna get shot. I'm gonna get shot. Ooh, almost shot that dude. All right. Where's that last fucker at? All right, there we go. All right, that was a very tense last section there. Take a quick second to breathe out, engage with chat a little bit here. All right, neutral. I don't want a Reinhardt in Arc Raiders, just a personal shield. I agree. Yeah, it's specifically a very person-wide, item, personal item, So I agree. I don't think you want to make it any larger than that. A neutral. If you make the grunts super loud, I personally think the less mobility, the better Arc Raiders works. I'm also not super sure if zipline should be removable, as it reduces readability of the map. It also could better facilitate camping. I mean, I think the mobility that Arc Raider has is at a good point where it feels sort of tactical, to a point, kind of like tactic-ish, if you want to label it something. But I feel like things like the zip line and like the grapple hook are needed to like break the mold a little bit. Obviously, I think everyone agrees that the grapple hook is the snap hook is a little too overpowered for a variety of reasons. I don't think it's overpowered in that just the way you use it. It's overpowered in or the way it was intended. I think it's overpowered because you can use it to dash over clear areas. You can use it to negate fall damage. You can save it in your safe pocket. So I feel like it's overpowered because of that, right? If you got rid of those three things, I think it'd be perfectly fine. I think it would actually be, you know, great in addition to the game. Because I don't feel like, having used it myself in plenty of in other playtests, I can tell you that it was not a, it was really strong for sure, but it was not a I'm going to win this fight every single time device.
Stupid man, give up. Okay, bring what you need. Hey, enemy trouble now, asshole.
All right,
Get down on the ground. On your knees.
just straight ahead, huh?
Oh, wait, damn it. Okay, I need a pickup.
All right, for defenses, I'm gonna go in the far left flank and see if I can just kind of dig in deep over there.
No, I can't. Use smoke.
Like right here would be really good. The other guy do his thing. Oh, where the hell did he go? He was just trying to get some cheap shots, I think. Oh, looks like they already made it. They already went around, I think. Jonathan and Mitchell, what are some unique augments you guys can think about? Neutral Auschwitz, as long as the zip lines you place stay permanent, I don't have a problem with the current mobility set. Contraside, unpopular opinion, I like the sniper arc. I mean, it's okay, you're allowed to be wrong, you know? Kidding, man, kidding. I mean, I guess I was just not ready for it. It was one of those things where I don't feel like it really added to the game, to be honest. But again, I could be wrong. For Jonathan, your question, some unique augments you guys can think about. Well, the augments, are you talking about the backpacks or like the like backpacks, or what is it called? The whoa. How'd you mess that one up, brother? Oh. Catching a ton of dudes trying to sneak by. This is gonna get me killed, I know it, but whatever. Grand Theft Auto in this bitch. Oh. Oh, didn't pay attention to that. Oh man, that was a run. That was a run, boys. Neutral, neutral. Also, Jonathan, really crappy glide suit. Glide slightly faster crawling backpack. Yes, backpack. Okay, all they really did was increase carry capacity and a lot better shields. It was like an Eye of Sauron. I would like flak armor that lowers explosive damage. I mean, that's. I think there's a lot you can do with those. I personally think that though I think people have underutilized this. This was a recommendation I had for the Cycle Frontier back when they were in beta. So that's just how far along the idea I had for this was. So the idea basically is armor, backpacks, things of that nature should have attachments. It's really that simple. Like to have attachments. So that way you can give them all kinds of augments and customization, you know? Oh, they took it already. They got Bravo. Okay, they got Alpha. I'm gonna get shot in the back here. Alright, of course. Don't even know why I bother running back, man. Alright, neutral. The sniper arc is fine. I just love a transport installer arc as an animation. More engaging audio cue for replacing stationary arc. Can just be an animation or a slow, weaponless, unarmed arc. I mean, yeah. I think that's really all it was. When people were... I think one comment even said, you know, we should have arcs that never respawn, because then it'll be empty map by the time. But I don't think anybody was insinuating that we wanted arcs not to respawn. I think it's more about to do it in such a way that it, you know, was readable, you know? Oh. Call it in, brother. Call it in. Well, he's gonna get shot if he comes down this way. Oh. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going, buddy, but you got guys in front of you. I got burned. Neutral, it would be cool if you swap your shield out for something else like a climbing rope, climbing gear. I mean, I don't know if I would need all that, but I get the sentiment. I feel like, I don't think, from what I'm hearing consistently, is that people aren't against mobility per se. They just don't want it done in a way that is so high, so fast, and that it's uncounterable. Like it's not, and it also changes the pace of the game entirely. I think that's basically the general theme of what people are kind of bringing to their you know, to that, you know. Yeah, like I said earlier, Contraside, magnetic hands to scale buildings. Like you just have like, you know, your little trinkets, your little gadgets, and you're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna equip this real quick, and I'm gonna like scale this building as if there's a ladder there, you know. Maddie, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming from YouTube. Counting down the days until I can hit Speranza. Topside needs me. You, me both, man. You, me both. Let's see if we can play the same tit for tat game here on the right side. Oh, I see how they kept coming up behind me. Oh, what the f... Oh, was he in there? Was he... Whoa, that's one of those areas where I feel like a kill cam... well, not in this kind of game, I think. I think this game obviously doesn't need a kill cam, but... I just feel like whenever I get killed like that, it's just confusing. Like, dude, how the hell did I get killed? Nope. 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 Yay for almost killing myself. Oh, there's a sniper somewhere over there. That wasn't good. Alright, we got some flank going on. Flank action going on here. Oh, we got the B already. Okay, we got A. I see you're catching up on chat. Maddie, I really hope they go deep into the lore. I know it sounds sad, but I love a great story unfolding in the game. Cliffhangers to new season, etc. Dude, that is not sad at all, dude. I think everybody wants some kind of lore, you know? Like me, even the probably the most lore allergic person you can probably meet, I want some level of lore to like justify the actions that I'm doing. Otherwise it looks stupid. Otherwise it sounds stupid, you know? Whoa! Well, I get to catch up on chat. Auschwitz, I'd love it if mobility / stealth it has a trade-off for survivability in a fight. I don't see how you could justify that with gloves. I'm not sure if necessarily it's with the gloves, but I think I don't know. I think stealth and survivability always kind of fight each other in this kind of game, and I don't think there's a way you can do stealth in an extraction shooter without making it super annoying. Like I don't know, a cloaking field or something like that. I would be completely against something like that in this kind of game. And by this kind of game, I mean Arc. Oh, that's a heck of a spot to get hit. Contraside, I want rocket boots that negate all fall damage. I mean, you can make that into a belt or something like that, you know. But I think it would need something to be activated. Neutral Auschwitz. The idea itself is nice, though they would at this point need to add mesh to the locked rooms. Maybe. Neutral Contraside. I think the current full damage negation is good enough. It somehow needs to be balanced. Jonathan Mitchell from YouTube. I love a novel in the universe. I agree. Dude, I would watch a TV show about it easily. You know, I mean, it brings me back to Marathon, like when they had that lore video. I'm like, dude, I would totally watch this show. I think Arc Raiders can do that quite easily. You know. All right, got some mortars inbound now. All right. Balls deep. Oh, come on. I hit him. I killed him with that. What a shot, dude. What a shot. I wonder if he killed more than just me on that one. Maddie, this channel is going to blow up in October. Enjoy the downtime. It's going to get crazy. Dude, man. Crazy is something I would love to do. I'm driving myself crazy. Driving my wife crazy. Not having something to really engage in yet. But hey, I'm here with you guys. You know, we can get crazy together right now. But I appreciate the well wishes, essentially. Neutral, a series or film could be so cool. If they do it right. If they do it right. Because it's one of those things where doing it right is more important than just doing it. Because I see if hold on, let me lock in real quick. Oh, well, I got two. All right. So, my thing about films, TV shows, series, right, is that I remember a long time ago when I used to work for Games Workshop, and then Lord of the Rings was coming out, right? And everyone who was super big fans of the book were super excited, and I was really, really happy for them, right? Because these people apparently they loved it. People who were a fan of the books were a fan of the movies, right? Because apparently they did them justice. I couldn't tell you one way or the other. I'm not a fan of it personally. Here. Whoa, boys. All right. Almost getting my head popped off there. I remember that we're super happy about that. However, I was a big fan of Mech Warrior, right? And I was like, man, I wish they had a BattleTech. I wish they had a BattleTech, you know, show or movie, you know. And then I remember them making Mech Assault, and how they completely bastardized the universe with that game, and it got me thinking: would I want a series if they were gonna mess it up, you know? And so, and this was like decades ago at this point, or a decade ago rather. Hold on here. You gotta watch your flank, buddy. Gotta watch your flank. And so, like, in my long-winded answer, basically, I would love a series of Arc Raiders, but only if they did it right. And lately, things coming out of Hollywood, Netflix, things of that nature, things that are kind of rebooting old franchises, with very few exceptions, they've done a really bad job of it. So, I don't know. Give me the showrunners for Fallout. Give me the guys who made Fallout, and I'd be all over that. Oh. You sucking at me, bro. Oh, and I had to say that. What timing? Obviously, it's a completely different guy, but you know, whatever. So apparently my chat is not caught up yet. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, my chat isn't caught up. The last thing I see is right now is okay. There we go. Here we go. All right, there we go. Hey, Neutral here. If they remove certain HUD XP pop-ups, that could work. I agree. I think they should, like we talked about the other day, they should definitely look to remove that. Contraside, nobody asked for a Borderlands movie, and we see how that was. I mean, point made. It was not good, so it's one of those things where, I don't know. Basically, a great example as to like be very picky about how you go about when you get movies. Oh, the heck's going on? Press the wrong button. Blocked by enemy. Find the fucking enemy, guys. It must be on the second floor as well. It must be something else outside of it. You know? John Mitchell, I think Tony Gilroy, Andor, would do a good job. Maybe. Maybe. I have not seen Andor. I typically don't watch Star Wars. I don't watch Star Wars. I think the last thing I watched Star Wars was I think the first season of The Mandalorian. Maybe the second, if that. But in general, I've never been a huge Star Wars fan to begin with, but given how they've historically done shows, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, to be honest. That was a good round. That was a good round. Good round. Check up on things. All right. What do we got? Let's do Hideout. Hideout's always a favorite of mine. Contraside from YouTube. I'm a little worried though. Embark hasn't even ever been the storytelling type. I don't know about that. I mean, you're not wrong given the pedigree of the talent that they have. It's very much couched within strong PvP elements. So there's a limit to it. But I've always said before myself is that the PvE, hold on for 1 second. Turn on the fan, please. The story element of an extraction shooter usually comes secondary. So I imagine they'll probably find ways to do it, honestly. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. All right, gotta change my loadout for this one. Definitely gonna need a smoke launcher. And maybe like one nade to go along with this. So this map here, the very first point can be made or broken on our ability to just close the distance. There's this huge bridge we gotta, you know, get to. So hopefully our commander is smart enough to start dropping smoke rounds early. Yeah, our commander just dropped, so obviously not the smartest man in the world. Oh, it looks like we have another one, so that's good for us. Yeah, I kind of knew that was coming. Yeah. Seems like commander is not doing the job.
Come on, we gotta get over there. Enemy's close. Let's go, let's go.
I feel like I'm gonna get shot again. I don't know where this fool's going. Gonna get shot in the face.
Where's the damn radio? Observer.
Dude, I'm right here.
This is Observer. We could really use some smoke cover on this target.
Observer, this is station. We copy. Smoke on the way.
All right.
Okay, sounds good. I'll get that out. Watch me. I'm reloading. Hey, I'm getting low on ammo. Throwing
Oh! Oh shit! Well, at least it blocked that area.
Hey, our reinforcements are low. Got the gun.
Dude, how is he gonna run right across the street right as we're gunning it, you know? The dude literally just like he heard the damn thing gunning it, and he like, oh, let me go ahead and cross the street. Let's come on, man. Dude, I really thought we had way more individuals on the objective. All right, we got one more wave basically. We need smoke.
So you know, we're low on reinforcements. Use smoke. We need smoke. Damn it.
Observer, this is station. You're good for fire support. Tell the commander.
Okay, well, it's calling it in.
Observer, this is station. Roger. Sending gunship.
Wait, hang on. Low ammo. Ammo. Low.
Dude. On the outside on the freaking porch, man. Dude, how did so many of them not make it through? Smoke screens and Apache cover, dude. Like, what the heck?
Changing my magazine. Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
All right, I was muted. Sorry about that. So your Contraside, they can build a world with great atmosphere, immersive landscape. Map design is perfect, but they tell a story about as good as Bungie's Destiny 1, which felt kind of flat in game. Having never played Oh, we took the point too. Look at that. Having never played Destiny 1, couldn't tell you one way or the other, honestly. About the comparison, right? Contraside, I don't like too much hidden lore. I'm inclined to agree, man. I like my stuff up front and on display, which is why I like cutscenes. I like voice acting, you know? And I feel like that's probably what you're going to get. You're going to get some cutscenes once in a while. You're going to get some voice acting. And honestly, for an extraction game, that's pretty damn good. So, you know, I feel like people need to temper their expectations a little bit.
Contact southeast.
That's not a person.
Observer, this is station. Fire support is on standby. Just say the word.
Got him. Oh, boy. All right. Let's top up just in case. People coming. Did they get him? Did they get him? No, they didn't get him. Get the off angles. Get the off angles. Oh, I'm going to get killed for that. Nope. Not great smoke screen. Not a great smoke screen. Oh, damn. Jonathan Mitchell, how do you feel about AI voice acting? I mean, as long as it's effective. I mean, just because it's a person reading it off in a game doesn't really change that much more. I mean, as long as it's effective, I'm golden, you know? Neutral, I'd say the finals lore in terms of the presence, the power dynamics, and what developments are happening at the moment is very good. What happened for the finals to be a thing is not 100% revealed yet. Though they said that is coming out soon. I like myself some Half-Life, no real cutscenes, almost all digestive storytelling. That's a preference, I guess.
Hey, our reinforcements are low.
All right. Low reinforcements. Come on, Commander. We gotta do something.
Observer, this is station. Roger that. They'll be there in a jiffy. This is Warlock. Stand by for cover. Beginning attack.
Oof. Oof. Guy smoked us both. Jonathan Mitchell, I honestly didn't notice Arc had AI voice acting at first. It allows them to have more voice lines, content down the road. I'm all for it. I mean, yeah, I mean, they've used a lot of AI in a lot of their things in terms of the AI learning for like getting Arc to learn how to fly, walk, things of that nature. I think that's probably going to be one of the biggest contributions to the industry is just like leveraging AI to help speed up their already talented team into doing, you know, the work they need to do. And so in terms of AI voice acting, I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like having AI art. It's like, if I need a very specific thing to get done and I'm willing to like have AI do it, so long as it gets done, right? And it's also like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't really care enough to like debate that one way or the other in terms of like, oh, whether that should or shouldn't do, you know? I don't know.
Back here, on site.
All right, no time to do anything really at this point. Whoa, boy. Came from that side. Oh, just barely right over his right shoulder. All right, hopefully teammates made it in. Stalemates. Oh, damn. Yeah, that was a game. That's a good game. Neutral from a YouTube. I think Embark does AI voice acting well as they license the real voices and those original artists get paid for the AI voice lines created for their voice sessions. And that's it right there. I think at the end of the day, it comes down to, are the people responsible for the work getting what they're owed? And if they are, then, you know, oof. Then if they are, then honestly, that's a good way to do it, you know? Good round, good round. Let's see how we do on defense now, boys. This has no armor, huh? That's what I went with. I guess so. All right, let's see if my little position still works. If I remember correctly. On the right side of the bridge. Kind of a weird off angle. Catching people who aren't aware. Oh, damn. I got the one guy, but apparently I got spotted. And now we play the waiting game. Oh, right there. He's right there. This he silhouetted himself. He's right there. Ah. He didn't see it. He didn't see it. It seems. Where's this dude at? He's way back there. There you go. Now I'm respawning. Ooh, they guys get the pop. Oh.
Hey, this should be fun, right?
Let's see if they're pushing in yet. Doesn't seem like it.
Hey, grenade out! Out, out!
Oh, that's not good. Ah. There we go. Good teamwork, guys. Oh, good placement, man. I don't know where that guy's at. Probably way back there. That's an obvious kill spot that I walked into now that I look at it. Come on, man. You can get in there. You can get in there. Or just, you know, choke on it. It's fine. Just choke. Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like we're gonna hold on to it. Apache coming inbound now. Such bad timing for it. Dude, we got some pros on this team, man. That's where I get my head taken clean off right now, all right, guys? Coming from below, right? Got him. Where's this last dude at? Down there somewhere. There you go. There we go. GG's, boys. GG's. Well, y'all gave me some really interesting things to think about today. For potential podcast topics. I think we already kind of talked about a little bit of the gadgets that we want to see. Story-wise, I think we've kind of already covered the lore a little bit and where we want to go with that. We think we kind of covered that already. But we got some time for that. We got some time for that. So if you guys aren't already, I know some of you are, some of you are not. I know if you guys aren't already, I highly recommend and want to invite you to join the Discord. That's where we often talk about these things. And you want to give out constant, feedback for the videos as well as suggestions for podcast topics. That's definitely the best place to do it. So it's, we can kind of like flesh it out a little bit. And I highly recommend just doing that in general so you can have people to play with who are passionate about Arc Raiders and not just, hey, I'll forget about the game until October. But, people who are still excited about it. But for right now, that's pretty much it for me today. I want to thank everybody here for showing up to my stream. Thank you for the comments. Bebo Bop, you showing up late, man. I'm heading out already. My favorite class, Observer. It's I know, man. It's just with the timing of it all. My favorite class is the Observer. It's because it's just the same thing as a rifleman, but only you get to be hugged up against the commander. That's definitely mine. But yeah, we're heading out right now. If you're part of the Discord, join the Discord. If not, that's cool. Thank you so much for showing up to the stream. Thanks for chatting me up. Have a great rest of your night.